He survived because strangers gave him blood. That is how it began. In 1951, a 14-year-old boy woke up in an Australian hospital, missing part of a lung. Records describe a long surgery, heavy blood loss, and an emergency response that relied on donated blood, about 13 units, given by people whose names he would never know. The operation was risky. In the early 1950s, major chest surgery often ended differently. He stayed in the hospital for months. Nurses came and went. Days passed slowly. The body healed piece by piece. When he was finally allowed to go home, his father told him something simple. "You are alive because strangers gave their blood for you." That sentence stayed with him. At the time, he had no way to repay it. He was too young to donate. In Australia, donors had to be at least 18. So he waited. Years passed. School ended. Life moved forward. But that promise remained. The day after his 18th birthday in 1954, he walked into a blood bank and donated for the first time. It was meant to be ordinary. He sat in a chair. A nurse prepared the equipment. The donation ended. He went home. Then the phone rang. A few days later, doctors asked him to come back. They told him his blood contained something rare. His plasma carried a specific antibody, anti-D, that was extremely difficult to find. At the time, Australia was facing a quiet crisis. Thousands of babies were dying from a condition known as rhesus disease. It occurred when an Rh-negative mother carried an Rh-positive baby. The mother's immune system treated the baby's blood as a threat. Red blood cells were destroyed. Many babies died before birth. Others were born with severe complications. There was no reliable prevention. Doctors had learned that anti-D antibodies could stop the process if they could find enough of them. They asked him if he would be willing to donate regularly. He said yes. This was not easy. Accounts consistently note that he was afraid of needles. He did not outgrow it. Even as an adult, the sight of one made him uneasy. But he returned. Every 2 weeks, he showed up at the donation center. He rolled up his sleeve. He looked away. Nurses later recalled that he would focus on the ceiling or start small conversations to distract himself. The routine stayed the same. Years passed, then decades. He donated not once or occasionally, but almost every 2 weeks for more than 60 years. Blood, plasma, again and again. By the time he stopped, the count had reached 1,073 donations. The plasma collected from those donations was used to produce anti-D immunoglobulin. It became part of a national program coordinated by the Australian Red Cross Blood Service. The treatment changed outcomes quietly. Rh-negative mothers received anti-D injections during pregnancy and after delivery when needed. Their immune systems no longer attacked their baby's blood. The condition that once caused widespread loss became largely preventable. Over time, hospitals adjusted their protocols. Anti-D treatment became standard care. Training manuals changed. Supply systems formed around reliable donors with rare antibodies. According to the Australian Red Cross Blood Service, the program associated with those donations has helped save more than 2.4 million babies in Australia. That number is difficult to picture. It represents children who survived birth, families that did not experience unexplained loss, medical wards that no longer filled with cases once considered unavoidable. The work did not happen in public. It happened in clinics, in schedules, in storage systems, in injections given without fanfare, and it continued. There was a moment when the work became personal in a new way. Years later, his daughter became pregnant. She was Rh negative. Her pregnancy carried the same risk that had once affected so many others. She received anti-D treatment, the same treatment built from the program he had supported for decades. Her children were born healthy. At that point in the story, the outline of the life was already clear. The boy who survived on donated blood had spent a lifetime returning it. That person was James Harrison. The name appeared in records later, in award citations, in interviews. But the work had already been done by then. James Harrison never stopped being afraid of needles. In interviews, he described how he avoided looking, how the fear never quite went away. He did not frame the work as sacrifice. He did not speak about legacy. When asked why he kept donating, he returned to the same explanation. Strangers had given blood to save his life. He believed he owed a debt. Recognition came gradually. In 1999, James Harrison received the Medal of the Order of Australia for his service to medicine and the community. News organisations told his story. Documentaries followed. The Australian Red Cross Blood Service referred to him as the man with the golden arm. The nickname described the antibodies in his blood, not his personality. James Harrison continued donating until he reached the age limit. On May 11, 2018, at 81 years old, he made his final donation. Staff gathered to mark the moment. There were goodbyes, photographs, quiet gratitude. Afterward, James Harrison downplayed it. He noted how long he had been coming, how routine it had become, how he hoped the program would continue. It did. Other donors with rare antibodies joined. The anti-D program remained in place. Medical guidelines stayed updated. Rhesus disease, once a leading cause of infant death, became largely preventable in countries with access to treatment. Today, James Harrison is retired from donating blood. The system no longer needs him in the chair, but it still carries his work. Somewhere, a nurse prepares an injection. A mother receives it. A baby is born without complication. The connection is not visible. It does not need to be. For 64 years, a man who did not like needles kept showing up. And then, one day, he didn't need to anymore, and the world kept benefiting.